Oh. Tiny Teddies. I fucking love tiny Teddies. Shitty honey ones. Who says that?
I get so much attitude that
Honey's delicious. That's the whole point of it, hey? Honey is delicious. You girls don't know. Look, I see a little dance. One of the discussions that I've had recently is understanding that the warm-up could be, but I'm going to say should be used for not just getting blood through the body, or, you know, mind muscle connection and that sort of stuff is great if you want to go into that path. One of the key things to do with your warm-up is to use it as an opportunity to also work on a skill. A lot of the time people may sort of blindly take themselves through just sweating for the sake of saying I'm warm. A big part of the warm-up is getting rid of sort of the day's worries, being able to let go of everything that has been and everything you have to do after the session, and be able to be present for that session. So the warm-up is partially for that. It's also partially to be able to work on a skill. So when we start to focus on a skill, we start to become present and forget the stuff that's happened in the day, or forget what we have to do next. An example of that is if you're warming up with running, you just simply walk, like a skill you can practice is your breathing and the timing of your breathing and your running, right? With skipping, it's the timing of your skipping and timing of neighbors. It's the timing of hand-feet coordination, working on double unders, all that sort of stuff. So it's a sort of it's this opportunity. The warm-up is an opportunity not just to get your blood flowing. That's simply like a byproduct, a positive outcome of side effects of actually focusing on and drilling a skill at the same time as doing some sort of rowing. So you're working on pacing and breathing, and you're working on the skill of rowing. You're working on strategizing on the airdyne or the assault bike or whatever. You're also using warm-up once you go through off the cardiovascular component into a movement component. You should be at that point working on trying to get some sort of feedback from your body about how is your body feeling. Is there specific warm-ups that you know you need to do today that maybe you didn't have to do if you did squats 3 days ago because you're tired or because of particular recovery or lack of sleep or whatever it may be. So the warm-up really is an opportunity to build that connection, get better feedback, better body intelligence, to develop all your skill work as well, so that when you go into actually doing workouts, exercising, training, whatever you want to call it, you're not having to, you always use that time then to practice the skill. The skill has been developed and practiced either before or after that, and the warm-up's a perfect opportunity. If you're training 4 times a week and your warm-up's 10 minutes, then you've got 40 minutes of practicing skill work. Now, if you do that for 10 weeks, that's obviously 400 minutes. You know, you do the math, it starts to really exponentially increase over time, because the skills that you work on after 400 minutes are significantly higher and more advanced than the skills that you had access to working on at the 15, 20, 30, 40 minute mark. So use your warm-up for all of that sort of process. Don't just blindly, and if you're not sure, ask your coach. And if your coach isn't sure, get a new coach. So they should be able to point you in the direction of where to go, at least where to find what your answers lie.